Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Tarot for October 1st, 2025. It is the month of October. Congratulations. We've made it to spooky season and we've gotten through September. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all of you. Um, it feels important that I do mention that I had intended to make this the last daily card reading for a while. Getting these out every day has been a big challenge, and it's one that I've been enjoying, but it's been weighing on me. And there's other factors in there as well. But I had thought about maybe stepping away from it for a while. I got a lovely email yesterday, and then I got some other confirmation literally minutes before I started to do this reading. So I'm going to keep going for the time being, but I might take a break at some point in the near future. Or maybe I just need to adjust how I do these readings. I'm not sure, but thanks for bearing with me every day since May. I think I took a break sometime in July, I think, for a couple of days, but otherwise, it's been a really wonderful run, and I do want to recognize Gregory Scott for being the inspiration for what I'm doing here. So yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick before we got started. This reading is mainly going to be for the month of October, but also for the 1st as sort of a kickoff day for the month. So it's going to be a little bit of both. I'm going to do a couple things a little differently here. I've got a new deck of cards I'm going to spring on you guys, and we'll see how this goes. We're going to pull a couple cards now and get into the vibe for Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. And we're looking for what we need to know as we go into our day today. What does Spirit want us to know? What do we... Wow. All right. Huh. Okay. So I'm going to let those two, they came out so violently. They came out with such force. We're going to do this, and then we're going to pull a card with the pendulum as sort of a third card. Going off script now, but that's okay. Sometimes I think it makes for better readings. It's somewhere in there. All right, it's that one right there. We'll put that there. Pick these up. So court cards today, very interesting. Page of Cups, which is all about some usually good news with the Page of Cups, some good emotional news, and the Knight of Pentacles moving forward slowly and with a grounded focus. And our main card is Seven of Wands. So you might be, yeah, so this is how there might be a sense of defending today, a sense of working against the tide a little bit. And the cards here really seem to be saying, set your boundaries and your defenses up today. Not so much because you're going to have to stand on the wall and really defend them, but it's almost like set them and let them be. Don't put a lot of energy into this sense of defense. Don't continually have your shield up, right? Because if you're putting your shield up, that's just giving a target for someone to hit. But do set a boundary and a defensiveness, a bit of protection today, right? Become very secure in your safe space and in your sacred internal space. Today does feel like it's a bit of a slower day as far as the energy that would be appropriate. The Page of Cups seems to say that there is some good news coming and that you need to focus on the good news. You need to focus on a sense of an emotional uplifting that might come today that can help get you moving. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight of all of the knights, but he is still moving forward. He's just doing so very slowly and methodically and carefully. Sometimes he moves too slowly. But this feels like a slower energy today, with an understanding that you may need to have some defenses up for the outside world, for almost like the commotion and the chaos that's out there right now. It's going to be really good to put some walls up, maybe go ahead and very carefully check the news. Don't sit in the news. Don't sit in this chaotic energy. Don't let people pull you off that. That seems to be a common thing that's happening over the past week or more. I've gotten a lot of cards to suggest that, both in personal readings and other readings. But today is a day for, it feels like a sense of rejuvenation, but also in this form of emotional good news, or like this youthfulness that you can pull on. And move through the day slowly. Move through the day with some grounded focus and energy and practicality. And from a position of strength, from a position, that's it. It's not so much of setting your defenses, it's maintain that higher perspective so that the sticks can't get you, right? The attackers, as they can't quite reach you if you take a higher position. So take a higher position today. Take an elevated approach, an elevated perspective, and don't let yourself fall down into the muck. Stay focused on this energy from the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles in this sort of grounded emotion, right? This grounded, practical sense of tapping into some emotional heart energy, and let that move you forward today in, again, a very slow and steady kind of way. But maintain your perspective. Stay a little higher. We're going to take a look Oracle card wise. I said this was also for the month of October, and I feel that might also be true. But we're going to look at the Wild Mystic Oracle cards. I'm looking at this through the month of October, and what am I feeling here? I feel like this holds true. It also kind of combines into the full moon, or the moon path reading that I just did for the coming full moon in the next couple days on the 6th, I believe. 6th, yes, October 6th on Monday. Because of that sense of needing to find your balance, needing to be able to maintain balance with and tapping into that sun energy from the moon path card, this feels connected to this, and keeping this higher perspective and keeping this higher sense of the chaos or lower energy at bay. And this very slow, methodical feeling and energy. Okay, the card for this is right here. Let's see what the punctuation says. From the Wild Mystic card, family. This does not have to be blood family. This can be friends. This can be dear friends. This can be chosen family. But that sense of community, of connection, is going to help with this higher perspective. Those people that are important to you, make sure you reach out to them today, connect to them today, make sure that those connections are ongoing as we go into this full moon and as we go through October. But this is sort of a background power center, this sense of family, of communal support. So look for that to play into things today a little bit. Yeah. I said I was going to hit you with a different set of cards. This set of cards is the Book of Five Rings card set, and it's It's sort of an oracle deck, but it talks and pulls from the Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi, who was a samurai. Very famous text on strategy and thinking, clear thinking, and leadership. And these cards are pretty fun. I've used these off and on for myself for a while now. I just thought I'd pull one of these as well, just as a little extra punctuation. Let's see what the card says. Musashi said, know the smallest things and the biggest things, the shallowest things and the deepest things. I feel like this is very much connected to this Seven of Wands energy. And the Knight of Pentacles, slowly moving forward and knowing these things. And then learn to think to learn. Musashi's interpretation of the way was not limited to sword fighting. For him, the way is the natural way of life, free of thoughts and ideas, but informed by prior thinking. Thoughts and ideas do not exist in the world, but in the mind. Musashi is encouraging us to think deeply, considering all perspectives, then follow our gut feelings with confidence. This is the gut feelings right here, this Page of Cups. So gut feelings, thinking deeply, considering all perspectives, again, that Knight of Pentacles, and follow our gut feelings with confidence while maintaining this higher perspective. Again, with a connection to those people that are closest to us and who we care the most about. So it could be a day of family today, could be a day of connecting with others, a day of thinking. Learn to think to learn. All right, well, that was fun. I'm glad I picked that card up or decided to use these cards. I found these cards as I moved our office around, and I thought, I'm going to use these. And what better time to do it than on October 1st? So we'll put that right there. Yeah, I'm just looking at the cards again real quick, seeing if anything else pops up. All I'm getting sort of on a repetitive loop is maintain this slow and steady vibe today. Maintain this grounded, rooted connection today while carrying a sense of joy. And this is going to help in this sense of needing to defend yourself or needing to hold this elevated position. It's going to be really important. Again, I'm thinking of slow as smooth and smooth as fast, which seems to be coming up a lot today, this week. Came up yesterday's reading as well. But maintaining a very slow, careful, loving, compassionate vibe. Okay. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. And yeah, I will see you on tomorrow's reading, even though I was thinking maybe I wasn't. So I will see you on Thursday's reading for the October 2nd daily reading, and then we'll go from there. Have a wonderful day, peace and strength. And if you want to see me in person, I will be at Crystal Moon in Bloomington, Indiana this Saturday from 12 to 6 doing personal readings as part of their Halloween party. So come visit there and come see the fun we're going to have there. It should be a good time. More on that later. All right. Thanks, everybody. Peace and strength. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.